Hello, everybody. I'm an old man, and I'm going to play some Minecraft. I am I'm streaming basically to have a record of my world that I've because where I will, records. People will be like, "Oh, but you did it on." I just want to have some proof that I did not do it on creative. So I was showing my daughter the construction of the Big Daddy Pyramid, but if you've been following this stream, and of course, why wouldn't you? You know that I actually ran out of material, so I decided to continue construction, and I think I need to go in this direction. Or, okay. Yeah, this direction. So I need to get more material, basically. And if you're just joining, I will check the stream. I'll check the chat when my shovel breaks. That is the rule of this stream. Yeah, so I did 10 basically rows. And so I ended up here. And then I will get rid of the dirt. The plan is to get rid of the dirt and then to get rid of the cobblestone, save everything, and then go back and get rid of the trees. You can see that there's some trees up there that I haven't destroyed yet. And then continue and basically keep saving all of the material and then use it in the pyramid construction. Oh, but my shovel broke and I didn't check the chat. I broke the first rule. Oh no. Oh no. No one's here anyway. Oh, but there's iron right there. That's useful. Good thing to know. Because generally, when I ran out of material, I was like, well, I need to cut down the trees. So I need to find some iron. And I found maybe enough iron for like 5 axes. Not exactly great. So I can't wait until the copper update so I can actually use all the copper that I have, because I have a lot of copper. I also showed my daughter my music collection that's getting bigger. And she's like, why not just put everything on Spotify? Why not just use Spotify? And I'm like, oh, there's so many reasons. But generally, if you don't pay for Spotify Premium, you can't really use it at all. No. Okay, but I gotta here, I guess, is you can't really use Spotify Premium. You can't use the free version because there's just so many ads. And then I don't want to have like another subscription service where I don't actually own anything, you know? Because hold on. Maybe I can make this better. 1 second. That looks ridiculous. Looks a bit better. It doesn't show the whole thing. Okay. That's probably better, actually, that one. Because the whole idea of streaming was this great idea, like you could watch whatever you wanted to watch when you wanted to watch it, and in return you'd pay like a bit of money for something. But I think I don't mean streaming like I'm streaming. I mean like streaming like Netflix or HBO Max, whatever it's called now. Oh no! That is certainly something down there. Oh, there's... I need to break my shovel and then... Wow. That's crazy. You can see down there. Yeah, as I was saying, like, I just want to have music that I don't need the internet for, right? That I don't need any other special service for, because if the service goes down, then all your music is gone. Yeah, so she didn't seem to understand why anyone would want that. Because, you know, she grew up, like, literally, she grew up in the age of streaming. You know, and I was so excited when Netflix came to my country. I was like, oh, it's going to be so remarkable. It's going to be awesome. But was it awesome? I mean, in the beginning it was, I think. Okay. Now I need to go in this direction. Okay, we'll say it's this one. Because really, you could find like Star Trek, like every season of Star Trek up to that point. Any kind of movie you wanted to watch. Good movies, bad movies. And now you need like 10 different streaming services to find one movie. So I think it is kind of partially I don't need friggin' leaves. I need blocks. So it is partially Netflix's fault because they wanted really to destroy their competition. And so other companies got involved. But it's not just Netflix, it's like YouTube as well. Like YouTube also is like, you can watch any kind of video, you just might have to watch some ads first. And I think like it was kind of reasonable in the beginning, but now it's, and I think maybe, I don't know the reason, but I think maybe it's because it used to be like ads were primarily controlled by the person whose videos you were watching. So they would choose when the ads would go. And I think they can still do that to some extent, but now there's ads on like everything, and it's kind of ridiculous to try and like, listen to music on YouTube Music, which is a better app than Spotify, I would say, actually, for music. But like, it's ridiculous because you listen to 2 songs and then there's an ad. Like, no, thank you. It's not what I need. Ah! Stupid leaf litter. Oh, it's gonna make me mad. I'm already mad. That's like the Spotify of Minecraft stuff. So anyway, I think the future is going to go back to people owning their stuff, because basically it was like, oh, if you have like DVDs and stuff, it's just clutter and you don't need the clutter. I mean, which is true. There was a lot of clutter with that, and it's also not ideal for the environment and stuff. But now you can have a file on your computer, which it doesn't take up that much space in comparison to how much space you have on your computer. You can keep going, And there's a wolfie in the way. Excuse me. Yeah, and the music players, the free music players that you can have are much better. I was trying to, and you can, if you have a bit of technical knowledge, you can self-host your own music. So basically, you can create some kind of Spotify thing for yourself, which I would love to do, but I'm not that technically apt yet. God damn it. Jeez. I don't need leaves. I need blocks. There's lots of holes I need to fill in. Gotta check the chat also. There's nobody here 'cause it's Saturday morning and people are doing stuff with their families. And I was also doing stuff with my family, but my family left because she has to go to a class because we live in a barbaric land where there are classes on Saturday. And then my other family is going to come over later, so I don't have anything to do in the meantime. So I decided I would stream and get rid of some dirt. Although it seems like I'm only getting rid of leaves now. Okay, I'm gonna get dirt now. Yay, dirt, finally. Okay. So I need to get rid of holes. Was there a hole over here? I think that there was, yes. Okay. Then there was a hole, some holes over here somewhere. That was a small hole. I think that there were bigger holes. Yes, there were. Definitely bigger holes. I think I'm going to be able to get rid of this sand also in that tree. We will see. I didn't check the chat. Did not check the chat. He did not check the chat. What's up with that? Why didn't he check the chat? Yeah, so I'm in a pretty good mood. Even if I do have to go to work on Monday. Because, work is not life. Life is life. Get away, chicken. Really, chicken. Why stand there? I find it weird that the animals in Minecraft, like absolutely any animal in Minecraft, maybe it's because it's peaceful. I think if it wasn't peaceful, they might have different opinions about me, but like they really love me. No matter what I do. I never give them food or anything. And apropos of my own my thoughts about Spotify and stuff, I think like having a music collection is great because you can have absolutely all of the music of that artist, and you can say, "Well, I stupid leaves. I feel like listening to this today, or I feel like listening to that today." And I think also it gives you like you're curating something, which is a great feeling. Like you're creating something that is, you know, it's it's taking control away from the algorithm and giving it back to yourself. Ooh. And it would be great if I could share, you know, the music that I like listening to when I'm streaming, but I cannot. And I know like the argument is like, well, what about copyright and stuff? But I think we've created a system, an economic system, where people simultaneously can have whatever they want, in terms of like content. You can have whatever you want, but your ability to actually financially support that content gets smaller and smaller. So then the pressure is on these big corporations to financially support that content. And then, a big corporation is only interested in the money of it. And it's been that way for quite some time. I'm not saying that this is any new phenomenon, but it's kind of weird from a human perspective, right? Because even hit songs, so hit songs are songs that made a lot of money, right? But when you're listening to them, you're not like, oh wow, this song made so much money. It's such a great example of corporate music. No, you're like, oh, I like this song. It's got a good hook. It's got a good refrain, whatever. So the actual consumption of the content has nothing to do with its economic viability, right? So I guess the question is, how can you move away from a system where the only important thing is the economic viability of the thing that you're doing. And how can you move away from that system to a more like fair and equitable thing? And I don't know what the answer to that is. Like maybe downloading stuff that you know that you bought at one time. I don't know. Because also there's another aspect to it. Like a lot of these artists, they don't even own their own catalogs anymore. So if you want to be fair to them, you're not actually helping them. You know, you're helping whatever corporation owns their content now. Of course, that's like for bigger artists. I should have checked the chat, but I did not check the chat. What's up with that? It doesn't matter because there's nobody here. But I have been thinking about that a lot lately, like not just in terms of like music, but I think we are all waiting around for some big shift to happen, right? And we're like hoping that that shift will be beneficial for us in terms of society or whatever. And we're all afraid that AI will take our jobs or whatever. So why don't we just start slowly to create something that we want to be a part of, right? Like, and I was thinking about apartments and stuff and how many people don't own property. So why not just band together and buy people property? You know, don't wait for the government to like take control of the landlords and get rid of landlords, but you know, become your own landlord. So I think that's kind of the direction we need to go in with not just content, but like a lot of stuff. Like, why not create an ecosystem of content where you're like, okay, you can't afford it, but here's some music. And then by making like other things affordable, then you can afford to, um, you know, spend your excess cash or whatever on directly supporting an artist, you know? You know, I think it would work. And eventually you could make things like, so we have all this collective property that, you know, like it's collective, but it's owned by individuals. Cause I think that's another conversation, but I think that's where uh, collectiveness kind of breaks down because if everyone owns something, no one owns it. So you need private property, but I think you need reasonable private property where everyone can own something. So that's what people should be working towards, you know. It's looking good. That was a sudden sheep. Suddenly sheepy. Suddenly sheepy. Suddenly sheepy. Suddenly piggy. Which you have to get rid of. Okay, it seemed like a lot more stuff. Yeah, or like even, like a library system where you buy the content, like somebody buys the content, and then if you have, like, you could have access to the content because you're a member of the library. So in that way, yeah, I think they'll let libraries. I don't know how that would work actually, because you would want to have a system where whoever is a member of it would be able to access the content and actually download it. Sorry, chicken, get out of the way. Um, Actually download and keep the content, if necessary. So I'm not sure how you can uh, I don't know how you can reconcile that with the idea that somebody should be materially compensated for their work, but that not everybody actually has to pay the same amount for it, you know. Gotta clean up the ground, even though the leaf litter is good for the environment. It can't stay. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. But I think if you made things like if you had like basically a modern commune, then more and more things could be actually cheaper, because you could set up your own internet service, your own um, email servers, your own like I don't know, like renewable energy hubs. So the idea would be that people would have more disposable income to reward content creators because content gets to be more and more an important part of our lives. I didn't check the chat. He didn't check the chat. What's up with that? There's not even any bots, which is odd. No bots telling me I need to buy some art to make my stream better. I think there's a tree here soon. Gonna have to get rid of. Actually, maybe I'll do that now. Whoa. Oh, there's gonna be a plummet there. No, there's more. tree there. Okay, I think, well, I think those trees I need to get rid of too. Like these little trees here. Why am I not doing this with an axe? Because if I go and get an axe, it's just going to be, waste time. Obviously, I'll have to do that more, but I think it's way farther than. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, I already have space in my inventory, I see. Again, this would be super relaxing with super relaxing music. Oh, maybe I could do that. Oh, hello. Somebody is watching. I didn't check the chat in a while. So Louisa Lara 55 says, hey, what's up? Oh, not much. Not much. How are you? How are you? I am just destroying dirt in Minecraft. I'll check the chat when I break my shovel next. Honestly, I forgot that the possibility that there might be somebody watching after a while because it was 0 for a long time. Okay. Checking the chat. Okay. I'll check their answers when I break my next shovel. Lots of people commented just then. You didn't see it because I didn't have the chat on the stream. Maybe I will do that after I break my next shovel. Yeah, Dinosvaver15 says we can hear you. You don't have to type. You can just hold down and we'll mine all time. Just hold down and I'll click always. Make diamond shovels. Yeah, I have to find diamonds first. And I don't know. I know that it will like go down if I go like that. But I'm only doing it to like one layer, or I don't know. one particular point. So, there's not really any excuse, actually. Because why I'm just pointing and clicking at once. I don't know. Because I'm nowhere near the place where I want it to be. And I think if I reply, well, I was going to say, like, if I manually reply to somebody, then I know that they're not a bot. But actually, if I say something on stream and they don't reply in a coherent way, then it's pretty obvious that they're a bot anyway. Checking the chat. Yeah, uphill salesperson bot. How are you on day 613 and I don't have any diamonds? Well, that's a very, very valid question. I did have diamonds. I did make a diamond shovel, but I am trying to make, because it's kind of dumb. My son and I, he really likes Minecraft. And we were talking one day, and I said, I guess, that you could actually cover the entire ocean with blocks. And he was like, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. So the whole point of this Minecraft game, this world, is that I will be able eventually to cover the whole world with blocks. But then I got distracted with a bunch of other projects like making a giant pyramid. So, yeah. So anyway, the point is I did have diamonds. So when he plays, he plays it more. When he comes to this world, he plays it more normally. So he gets things like diamonds and stuff. But yeah, I think later he wants to stream together and do like a survival world, because I need to know more about Minecraft, because I've been just pretty much doing different versions of what you can see here. Mining dirt, or mining cobblestone, or putting dirt and cobblestone in the middle of the ocean, or putting a pyramid in the middle of the ocean. Leaves. Okay, and we'll check the chat. You know that a Minecraft world is 30 million by 30 million blocks. Yes. I mean, not that specifically. I didn't know that specifically, but yeah, it's big. It's big, but I think there's millions of blocks in different layers. So it is possible. It will take a long time. And that's pretty much the purpose of this stream, is because when I finish, I think people are going to be like, oh, you didn't actually do all of that. So it's like a ridiculous accomplishment that I've just decided one day that I want to do for no particular reason. Yeah, I know I guess there are like, I don't want to say cheating because you can play Minecraft however you want, but basically the idea behind this particular world is that I will use absolutely all of the stuff that I mine. And, apart from hacks, which hacks is like a bad word, but apart from settings so that none of my inventory disappears when I die, there isn't really much any things to make it better and easier. So it's just grinding. So Dinozaver 15 says, I think you could cover 20,000 by 2,000 blocks from spawn, but not all 30 million. It will take 100 plus years you don't have. When you do, you will probably be on the news all over the world. I don't know. I don't think Minecraft is that popular. Sorry, what did you say about the... well, about the 2,000 by 2,000 blocks. Because I didn't do the math, so I might be completely wrong. But if you go, the level in Minecraft, like here, probably will hit the ocean, but like on land, if you go down, it's 30 levels. So 30 levels until bedrock, basically. So that is a lot of material. So I don't think that it's like 2,000 by 2,000, but I didn't do the math, actually. So I don't know, but I have a hunch that it will be actually possible to do in Minecraft. How long it would take, that's a very good question. I don't know. Like, if I just focused on, covering the ocean with all of the material that I have, it would take a long time. Yes. But I get distracted with other things. Like now I'm trying to make it all flat, like completely flat, and I'm trying to make this gigantic pyramid. Why? I don't know. It's good to have projects. Oops. That's the same level. Okay, I'll check the chat when my shovel breaks, which will be momentarily. Stupid leaves. What? How did the llama die? His llamas just randomly died. Maybe they were attacked by wolves? I don't know. Strange. Yeah, Dino Saver says Minecraft is the third biggest game behind Fortnite and Roblox. Yeah, true. I don't know where you got 30 blocks because it's 100 plus layers. Yeah, maybe it is 100 plus layers. If I were you, I would make a netherite shovel with efficiency 5 and mending and unbreaking 3. And mine, what you did here, I was here in 1 minute. Blocks disappear if you don't pick them up at 5 minutes. Actually, no, because I mean, generally, yes, when you're playing normal Minecraft, but I have this thing where my inventory doesn't disappear when you die. And because the inventory doesn't disappear, nothing disappears. I mean, not nothing. Some things do, like wool and meat, like animal products disappear, but blocks and things like leaf litter don't actually disappear in this game. So it's kind of realistic a little bit, but of course, there's no gravity for a lot of things. And I guess I could do the netherite shovel thing. That's why I need to play survival Minecraft so I know more about what I can actually do in this world to be more efficient. Yeah, and so my rule is that I need to use all of this stuff. That's why I have so many chests. And I think that I'm on an island right now, so I want to make the island entirely flat. And then when I've made it entirely flat, I will go back to covering up the ocean and my pyramid project. So I will check the chat again after I get back with my shovel to where I was and collect all of the stuff that hasn't disappeared. Yeah, I don't know if what I said about the dropping inventory in this world is like 100% true all the time. There are things that don't disappear. So I don't think it's been 5 minutes since I was here, but you'll see that everything is there. And then probably, I don't know if I can show you where something else will be floating for more than 5 minutes. Can't really see anything. Yeah, but some of these blocks have definitely been there longer than 5 minutes, probably. What happened to the llama? I don't understand. What happened to the llama? Okay, checking the chat. Yo, princess in the chat. I don't know if you know much about Minecraft. No, I don't know much about Minecraft. Yo, princess in the chat. What's good in the hood? He will make the ocean disappear over the whole world. Do you believe in him? No, they weren't. It's been more than 5 minutes in loaded chunks. Yeah, I don't know what I can show you about that, but it does happen. But that's because of these settings that I have. It's not like normal Minecraft. Yeah. I think I don't want to offend Princess, but I think Princess is a bot because there's only two viewers. I mean, one viewer right now, last time I checked. And that was the person I was having a conversation with, which I really appreciate. Thank you for that. It makes my mining life a little less lonely. Oh, there's a tree. Maybe not with the shovel. Oh, well. Yeah, there's like, I'm not sure that this is connected, but my son and I, when we were first starting, we were like, well, we can get rid of the trees by lighting them on fire. So we had fire on trees like a really long time. Like the tree would just keep burning. Yeah, so if you're just joining, I'm going to check the chat right now after I've gotten rid of the shovel. So DinoZero says there's no helper setting with disappearing blocks. Do you know who MogSwap is? No. He's doing a similar thing as you. Yeah, I think. Oh, there's two people now. So thank you for joining me. He's doing a similar thing to me. Yeah, I really need to know more about Minecraft streamers because I just started streaming and I don't know anything about them. So that sounds interesting. MogSwap. So Patricia Parker says, hello, how have I been? I've been good. Just check how fast he is mining. Can you make a chat on your phone so you see every message? Yes, I can. But with this site that I'm using, Restreamio, it's streaming to both Twitch, and it looks like only people on Twitch are here now. But this is dumb. This is really dumb. But Twitch has, in the terms of service, Twitch has that you can't display combined chats. So if you're watching this stream on Twitch, you can see the you can see the chat. But if you if you're watching it on YouTube, you can also see the chat, but you see the YouTube chat and you see the Twitch chat. So if I combined both chats, then it would be against terms of service. And when I first started streaming, I was doing that. But then I heard about this and I was like, okay, well, I won't do that anymore. So it is a bit inconvenient that I can't actually see the chat while I'm just Minecrafting, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay. Oh, what's this? Okay, so I've gone to a different level now. Maybe not level. But over there is the ocean eventually, and then there's a little bit of an island I have to get rid of. Or maybe a peninsula, and there's also, I think, water somewhere. There's like a little lake or pond thing I need to get rid of. Gonna run out of shovels. Oh, yeah, the pond thing is right there. Patricia Parker asks, do I play any other games? No, just Minecraft at the moment. And Dino Xaver says, you have a YouTube? Yes, I have a YouTube. You checked it out. Start streaming on Kick as well. So this for Streamio thing, you can only do 2 multi-stream things for free, and then you have to pay. I don't think YouTube allows multi-streaming. That's an interesting question, because I think it's like Twitch. So they allow it, but they don't want you to show that you're streaming in 2 different places at once. I don't think that they have this multi-stream kind of rule. Wow, there's 4 people in the stream. That's craziness. But yeah, you can set it up so you can, I don't know actually what their views on multi-streaming are. Okay, wait a minute. We need to get rid of that. I'm just making an assumption, but I think as long as it's clear that, as long as it doesn't show in the actual stream that it's multi-stream, I think it's okay, but I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. Wait a minute. Ah! Oh no! Oh no, I don't like water. Wait a minute. The water's down there. Okay, so I got to get rid of this level here. 1 second. And not up there. Got to get rid of this dangerous water. Should probably check about the YouTube thing. Yay, no more dangerous water. For now. Okay, I'm going to check the chat because that took a while. We really want, if Streamable allows only to make Twitch and Kick because nobody will see your stream on YouTube. Well, I don't know. I think it's basically like, that's a good point, but I think it's pretty random, actually. It's mostly Twitch, that's true, but it's mostly on, but sometimes it's on YouTube as well. And I think that I have it on YouTube just as sort of like an archive. But I do also need to think about like what's actually better, because YouTube, the streams are saved. So people can go back and find the streams, and the streams are saved on Twitch as well, I know, but like there's a limited thing. So the streams on YouTube, as long as they process correctly, which that's a different topic, but as long as they process correctly, the streams are always saved on your YouTube channel. So people can go back and then they can look at them later if they missed the live stream. And people do that, surprisingly. But like I don't know a lot about Twitch and I don't know a lot about YouTube, but like Kick is like a complete mystery to me, to be honest. Like I don't understand that at all. Okay, let me check the chat again. So Dino Saver says on Kick is also bigger donation split. It's 95 for streamer and 5 for Kick. Oh, that's interesting. And then film a stream and upload it as a video or a premiere. Yeah, good suggestions. Good suggestions. I'll think about it because clearly I can do this better. Both the Minecrafting and the actual promotion of the Minecrafting, you know. But I wonder what the monetization thing is, because on Twitch you need to have like, I forgot what exactly it is, but you need some kind of average number of streamers. So if you're like me and the streams are very sometimes people come, mostly people don't come, so getting the average number of streams is hard on Twitch. Average number of viewers rather than average number of streams. That's the easy part. So I wonder about Kick, but we'll look into that later. Almost out of shovels. Yeah. Yeah. Can I? I'm trying to like. Hold on. No. No. What does this mean? Oh. Okay. I'm trying to like edit what I can do with this, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of stuff. But if I go like that, I like this one the best. That's my best option. I've been using that, but I think you can actually see the screen better like that, like this one. But I can't make myself. Oh, maybe I can make this one bigger though. No, I only have a few options. Like I can just make it more of a circle or more squared. Strangely enough. Anyway, back to Minecrafting. Thank you for the people who had joined the stream and are not chatting. No pressure to chat. Thank you for just watching. I'm trying to. I have multiple goals with this Minecraft world, but basically, the main thing is to make it all flat and destroy the ocean. So right now, I'm gathering up material to be able to destroy the ocean by covering it up. Ooh. Wait a minute. Okay. I need to get to that island part because there's some sand I haven't destroyed yet. Okay. And of course, making it more complicated, all of this level needs to be dirt and not like sand or bedrock or anything. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of the sand. Okay, much better. Much better. Was that pointless? Yes. I could just start from there, but no. I need to do this part also. I know! So much water. Again, I'll check the chat once my shovel breaks. Got a little bit distracted, but that's okay. Oh, those trees are going to be in the way. Oh, and actually, I don't know how far this island goes in that direction. So I'm just going to make a straight line as far as I can. Hey, what's up? How's your stream going, huh? Seemed like kind of a new streamer. Yes. Yes, it's going well. Thank you. Crispy Rose. So Crispy Rose says, seems like kind of a new streamer. It's better. Dino Xavier says, yes, he is. I think so at Dr. Delicious. Oh, no worries. Going to do daily streamer. I'm going to go. Bye. What do you say? Okay, bye, because we had a nice conversation. Show your creation. Reply me, I am talking with you. Yeah, I know you're talking to me. This game is my favorite personally. What else do you play? I don't think you play any other game. As you said, you like this game. Yeah, so I'm replying to you, Crispy Rose, but I can't see the chat, so I am I'm only checking the chat when my shovel breaks. So if I don't reply to you, that's why, but I will eventually. That was nice, though. That was a nice conversation with Dino Xavier. I think that's why streaming is interesting because, you can go days when there's no real person in your stream, and suddenly there's a real person, so that's nice. Mr. Sheep, what are you doing up there? That's right, get off of that. That's dangerous. No. You didn't want to didn't want to dig there. I think a netherite shovel would be better. Because not having shovels break all the time is really annoying. Oh, but it doesn't give me a good chance to check the. Crispy Rose says, by the way, what do you do besides streaming, like having a job? Yeah, I have a job. I can't exactly tell you what the job is. Not because it's a big spy, like I'm not a spy or anything. That's just my company has very strict social media policies, so I would prefer that no one really knows what I do so I can talk about whatever I want. You also do a job, that's why you don't have much time. So yeah, I'm just a viewer. Okay, Crispy Rose, thank you for joining. What's your job, if I can ask? I'll check the chat again once my shovel breaks. So much sand here. I think I've already made sea turtles go. Well, I guess that's kind of redundant for some people, but sea turtles go extinct in some areas here. On this island, because there's no sand. Okay, that is sandstone though, so I can't cover that. Okay, maybe I'll check the chat after I get rid of this bit because that did take a long time. You work as a graphic designer for streamers and YouTubers. Oh, I didn't see Crispy Rose. What am I making on Minecraft? Okay. Suggest something, Crispy Rose. I think I know what you're going to suggest, but go ahead. I will check your answer when my shovel breaks. And it's going to break soon. Oh, okay. That's actually that's a good suggestion, Crispy Rose. That basically, I need to set my schedule on Twitch so to earn followers and viewers' trust. Very good suggestion, yeah. Yeah, I think that you're right about that. It's hard though, because having a job, as you know, it's like difficult to say when exactly I do stream, but I think having a schedule is kind of a necessary thing and sticking to the schedule. Yeah, so as I said to Dino Zaver, there are a lot of things that I could do better as a streamer. So, and some of those things are like really simple, as you said. So, kind of a simple change, but I need to think about it. Like, I need to think about when to schedule. All right. I will check the chat again after I break my shovel. So, and there's a bit of a glare, so I'm gonna fix the glare 1 second so I can actually see the screen. Okay, that's better. Mm-mm. So Crispy Rose says you just need to set your identity so people are going to know you are not a normal and time pass streamer. You are serious for your viewers. So that's why identity is such a basic need for a new and good streamer as you are. By the way, can I ask you from? I think you're from the US. I'm from Florida. You also some identity examples. If you say I can show you my Discord, add me, I show you, drop to follow. Okay, I'm just gonna check that. 1 second. Yeah, I don't actually have Discord, so maybe that's something I should consider getting. You know, it's hard for me with new technology. Okay, I will check the chat after I break this shovel. Wow. Wonder how far that goes. It goes pretty far. Okay, this is the last little bit before the I guess it's not the last little bit, but there's this kind of like little hill thing that I need to get rid of. So I'll get rid of that and then I'll continue on in that direction. This is very relaxing though. It's getting rid of dirt. Oh, what happened? Oh no. I think my mouse died. My mouse died. Oh no. Oh, I can't move my mouse. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. So because my mouse is like a battery mouse, so you need to charge it. So you need to charge. Luckily, I have a spare mouse though. It's worse though. that was exciting. That's some excitement there. Okay. Check in the chat. So I have Instagram. No, also don't have Instagram. Easy Home. That's not actually my name. No, I'm not from the US. Mouse RIP. No, yeah, got it back. Save the mouse. So I don't have Instagram also. I have YouTube. And that's pretty much it nowadays. YouTube and Twitch. Okay, I will check the chat after I break my next shovel. I like how sand and gravel are the only things that have gravity. Maybe not only, but they're the most common things that have gravity in Minecraft. Like, why doesn't wood have gravity? Oh, need to get rid of this part too. Oh no. Well, but that's also sandstone. So I need a pickaxe for that. There's so much sand here. Checking the chat. Oh, more sandstone. I think I will, get rid of all of the layers of sand, and then I will get rid of the bottom layer of sand. Now I'm quiet. Checking the chat. One more shovel to go. What? That means that's I gotta get rid of that dirt there too. Oh. Didn't realize this was all not the right level. That's the right level though. Okay, I think the sandstone there confused me a little bit. You gotta get rid all of the leaf litter. Look at that part I'll do later. Okay, that is all of the that is all. And I'll show you what I did today. So this is where I finished. And then I basically accomplished a lot, I would say. But I wonder, so basically if I keep going in this direction, how far do I have to go? Okay, and over here, I'm just going to swim and see if that part is connected. Because if that part is connected, then I should do that part too. No, it's an island. It's a completely separate island. All right. Well, I wonder. Okay, maybe not today, but I think one day I'll swim around the island. See how big it is. Yeah, so basically I need to destroy this little area here. So a little bit with the trees, maybe a few trees, and then no, but still I have to go over there. Because I think that will be, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop streaming today. Thank you very much for everyone who was watching and everyone who made a comment. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so have a good Saturday. Talk to you all.